All right, what is good, everybody? Today is September 26th, 2025, and I took one trade, and it was a really big trade. I caught 140 points on NASDAQ. It's probably the biggest trade of my career so far. So let's go into it. Going into the morning, I was pretty bearish on the day. Right, we had tapped into this 4-hour for value gap. We traded higher. My draw on liquidity is still this prior week low and this weekly fair value gap, just because we displaced through all of this. Right, so this is just a retrace back into what I would like to say like a premium. Right, traded back into a premium. Right, traded right back in the EQ of this entire range here, getting ready to continue lower to this weekly fair value gap. And if you think about it, this is just the move higher that was like, I like to call it like news trading. People hear, oh, inflation in the interest rate points went lower by 25%. Let's pump the market up. And now we're kind of in a rebalance correcting phase, right? Where everything's going to trade lower, get back to, our normal levels. Right now, this is a little bit of an unhealthy market. And I think it's just retail investors and the hype of basis points going up, but ultimately those guys get trapped into their positions and then we dump, right? So going into the morning, I was pretty bearish. I was thinking if this 15-minute inverts, then I assume, we're just going to run everything lower, because that's the only thing holding us up right now. But what happened in the morning, right at the open, we dumped. And we didn't take out this liquidity, and that's important because now we're generating low resistance liquidity, right? This generation of liquidity here. We didn't take out these lows, we left them available for later. So then we trade up higher, we accumulate, and then we have this unfilled 5-minute right here that's in a premium of the range, right? And I want to see that get hit. And at the same time, ES is close to hitting. At first, it was close to hitting these highs when we made this first initial move up, but we didn't get the inversion of this 1 minute, so I didn't take this trade here. And then we wait, we trade higher, and then we tap into this 5-minute fair value gap again, right? Re-sweeping this high. Right, this would be our turtle soup. Oops, not the SMT. This would be the turtle soup. We re-sweep this high. It's 10 a.m. Trade into the 5-minute SMT with these highs, and at the same time at 10 a.m. ES runs up and hits some sort of London high from 2 days ago, I think. And then we get this instant displacement down. Oops. We get the instant displacement V-shaped recovery down. We don't fully close here, but I've been waiting for these shorts since yesterday. So I was like, all right, even if this gets stopped out like this, double SMT with internal and external, 1 minute fair value gap, 10 a.m. open high into the 5-minute, turtle souping this V-shaped recovery. Like, in my mind, this is super high probability to just dump. And we generated liquidity here, right? 930 liquidity here. All this low resistance. Prior week low is my draw, right? The FOMC. We had an unfilled 15-minute gap that I was ultimately having as my final target here. Right there, right below all this low resistance liquidity. And I just ripped the shorts. I took most of my position off right here at a 2.5 R. Went break even at the internal low here, just because by the time I had everything set up, we were already inverting this second 1 minute. I should have been break even here, but it happened all so fast. I didn't even get a chance to move it. But break even there. I think I took like 90% off here, and then we left runners all the way to the 15-minute fair value gap. As you can see, that's 141 points, give or take, somewhere around that, in like a 5R trade. Show you the P&L. We are up quite a bit. But due to the 40% consistency rule, we're going to have to make a lot before we take any payouts. But it's just crazy. Trading is such an interesting game. It's so crazy on the mental and on the psych. Like yesterday, I lost 2 trades in a row and took 1 break even, and we just made it back in 1 trade and more. So you never know what presents itself. That's why you got to be on every day, be on your game every day. You can't just take random trades. You just got to be on your A game at all time. Stay disciplined in the market, follow your rules. But and patience will reward you. Right? There's so many like mid setups that you could try to take, like these longs here, but if you just wait for the good one, it'll pay you out. Is there anything else that I want to cover in this trade recap? This was just like an overall really, really, really solid trade. Very happy with the way I traded today. Right, this is totally different than the trade that I took yesterday. Right, this one, or the first trade I took yesterday. I was reflecting, and that first trade I took yesterday was really not the best. Right, this is when we generate liquidity. Right, you want to see generation of liquidity. This is 1 minute short I took trying to go short and catch the same draw on liquidity as I did yesterday. Like, there's no this is straight up. This is like the equivalent if I just tried to long this. Like if we were coming down, I just tried to long this. Like that is what it would be in reverse, right? Going from short to long. And that just seems so silly. I don't know. But you need that accumulation before that generation of liquidity. I think that's super important for my trades. But yeah, that's the day. We are back. Green on the week, green on the month, and I'll catch you guys next time.